I had all this work. This is about half the work I've done, and poor old Con had the unenviable job of sorting through all my stuff over 25 years. So these are the works that he's chosen, and I sort of had to dig them all out, touch up a few, get stuff back from the collectors, which was very tedious, and the people from the gallery did a great job, from Orange and SH Irvin, and now this is the result, all of them all up together. So a lot of work.
Absolutely brilliant. Congratulations again. I thought we could start with this painting behind you, Trench Life. Can you tell me a bit about this work?
Yeah, sure. I did a trip to Gallipoli, and this was the neck, the trenches at the neck. I'm a figurative painter, but I didn't feel like any of my paintings needed figures in them. So I said, how do I activate it, that landscape, and just instead of just painting something that I saw, give it some life. And I tried to almost reimagine what it was like when it was active. And I actually spent most of my time in these trenches down below, and you felt the presence of what was actually there beforehand. And it was really strange to be painting and documenting something that was from the past but in the now. This is called the Railway Club, and there's a little museum out at Millthorpe where I spend a lot of time painting to get away from the city and quietly do all those laborious details that I have in my work. And it's a very sleepy town, I love it. It's a bit of an old world thing, which I love too. I love history. I love that sense of going back in time in my paintings, and it's also too with, I love antiques, I love objects. I guess it's a nod to that sort of area.
Let's go over and see a great example of your plein air work. Can you tell me a bit about this work and what you can remember about it?
Well, this work was done in the landscape. It's a sort of a largest picture for a landscape work or a plein air work. And it was done at Guy Warren's Jamberoo properties. The 100-year-old painter who was the subject of the Archibald win recently. He's got a little shack in the bush which he's had for since the 70s. And we went down, a group of painters, and I was just painting what I saw. And you're right, there are more spontaneous marks, and there's a lot more vibrancy because you're not thinking too hard about it.
Seeing it all together like this, have you come to any unexpected sort of realisation about your own work?
Yeah, it's quite surreal to see a lot of your work. This is only like about a quarter of the work that I've done. There was so much to choose from.
Yeah.
And so it was great that the curator had that responsibility to pick the works that he liked. But seeing it, the one thing that I found out is I need people. I think there's always humans in my work, or an element of it. Even if it's just a landscape, there's always some element of humanity in my work. That connection, I think, is important. And maybe that's what I'm doing in the paintings. I'm trying to make a connection, even if it's narrative or not. But people seem to be the centre of it.